Okay, and what made you decide to come out here to the rally today?
I decided to come out here to support the basic American freedom and right to organize. I think it's constitutional to have unions and allow them to organize for better pay and better benefits. And I think it's a basic constitutional American right, and I really applaud the Wisconsin workers for really standing up, and I want to support them.
The Governor Walker says he has no money to bargain with, so what do you say to that?
I don't believe that.
Okay, we might be facing some of the same problems here in New York. Governor Cuomo might be doing some of the same things. What do you think Cuomo should be doing here in New York to try to balance the budget?
Well, I believe that the government has the power to tax, and I believe there's a lot more room to tax, even though, and I think there is some room to cut in the government. There's many things such double-dipping pensions that need to be negotiated. There could be pension capping that could be negotiated without actually destroying the people who really need it. This is like throwing the baby out with the bathwater. And I do think that there is a lot more room for taxation. I know that's, and I'm somebody who would be taxed, and I'm saying that. There certainly is room to collect taxes from corporations who have all their offshore accounts here and don't pay taxes. They do not pay 35% of their earnings. They don't even pay close to that.
You think there are any Republicans here?
I'm certain there are Republicans here.
If you meet any, could you let me know?
But I gotta tell you, I'm sure there's Republicans here. Look at some of these people. I'm sure they got their guns in their trucks. And, yeah, I've been looking around. I pretty much think so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for talking to me. Appreciate that. Okay, this is Joe Seaman, who is the organizer of today's rally here, or one of the organizers. Well, yours was the name that popped up. It said hosted by Joe Seaman, but he's one of the organizers. So, what prompted you to organize this rally today?
Well, we all know the corporate billionaires, the CEOs, and the Republican politicians they own have been working for many years to try and destroy unions, to try and destroy the middle class, to try and turn America into a third world country with a few rich people and everybody else poor. There's an assault on the middle class. There's an assault on workers' rights, and that's why MoveOn.org and so many labor unions and so many organizations are coming together today to show solidarity. There are 100,000 people in Madison, Wisconsin, and there will be tens of thousands all over the country. We're gonna have hundreds of people here. We're still early. We've got a good crowd now. I'm sure we're gonna have plenty more. And the message is solidarity for all their billions, the Koch brothers, the oil companies, all the rich people who think they can destroy unions, who think they can destroy the middle class. They've got something coming to them. They've awoken a sleeping giant.
Now, the governor in Wisconsin says he's got nothing to bargain with. The state is broke. How do you respond to that?
Bull. They had lots of money for corporate welfare, lots of money to give away to the rich. That's all a ruse. Just like on a national level, you saw they spent trillions of dollars on war, trillions of dollars on tax giveaways to the rich people who don't need it, and then they say, oh, we're broke, we've got to shaft the working people. It's all a ruse. They've been planning it for a long time. This is the Republican right-wing corporate strategy to give all the money away to the rich and then say, oh, we're broke, so we've got to make the middle class suffer so they can destroy the unions, because the unions are one of the few parts of America that stand up to the corporations. Corporations think they own our political system. Well, unions and other people are getting together and organizing, and that's why they come up with this baloney.
Friend Congressman Paul Taco. Hey everybody! I'm Paul Taco and I'm a friend of labor. So labor, are you ready? Unionize labor, are you ready? Is it going to drive a progressive agenda? Are we going to bring back America? Are we going to defend working families? Are we going to strengthen the middle class? I'm with you, and I stand with you, and I stand with Wisconsin and the laborers in Wisconsin. Next, I'd like to bring up Brian O'Shaughnessy of the Labor Religion Coalition.
Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. I start with that because there is another chant, another question and answer, another give and take in Wisconsin. And it says, show me what religion looks like. And the answer is, this is what religion looks like. In reference to the clergy, the people of faith, I'm with the Labor Religion Coalition in Madison, in all of Wisconsin, who are standing up for the workers' rights. So I'd like to ask all of you to do one thing. You've been asked to do many things, but for those of you who are members of a synagogue, who are members of a church, who are members of a congregation, who are members of Unitarian Universalists, this weekend I ask you to ask the faith leader, perhaps challenge them to take a stand on this issue. This is no time at all for clergy or faith leaders to be neutral, but they might be neutral if they don't hear from you. So please challenge them on this issue this weekend.
Wisconsin, hold that union line. Tell the governor we're union and we're going to fight you. Rah, rah. On Wisconsin, bargaining's at stake. We're gonna hold that line for our kids' sake.
What do you think Governor Cuomo should do to solve the budget crisis we're having here in New York?
I think, personally, I think he should legalize marijuana and tax the hell out of it.
Tax the hell out of it?
Tax the hell out of it.
A lot of people wouldn't like that. They'd have to pay a lot more if he did that.
Well, I wouldn't have to worry about my seizures.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't have to worry about my seizures. I wouldn't have to worry about going to jail because I'm not a criminal, and that's the only criminal element that I think I probably partake in.
Okay.
So I think we would save $600 billion on a federal level, not having to enforce it. And then on top of that, we would get all the tax money because you'd be surprised how many people would actually support it
All right.
if they weren't afraid of getting in trouble.
Thanks for talking to me. Appreciate that. Bye-bye.
Right now we have a guest musician, Brian Thomas from Nisit.
It's good to be here. Good to see everybody. This is a song about doing the right thing by a genius named Steve Earle.
I was walking down the street in the town where I was born. I was moving to a beat that I never felt before. And I opened up my eyes and I took a look around. It was written across the sky, the revolution starts now. Yeah, the revolution starts now.